A lot of prison labor to how far back do you go, Hubby? Civil War ends, there's the black codes and the black laws, and that leads into Jim Crow, and a lot of these laws were put into place in order to facilitate putting black bodies into prison, where work farms were created, one of the first being Mississippi State Penitentiary, better known as Parchman Farm. Ooh, we should play Parchman Farm. Great idea, Hubby. And, they were using these bodies to do lots of labor. So they would dredge the swamps out in Florida. They were obviously picking cotton. They were breaking wood like you see in the movies, breaking rocks, but they would also be working for corporations. Convict leasing was invented at this time. Does that make sense? You guys are with me. John Henry was one of these people. His job was out in Virginia or West Virginia, I think it's Virginia, and he had to break rocks to clear paths for these tracks. Back then, one guy would hold a giant spike and another person would swing a heavy hammer, and you just hoped that both of you were very good at your jobs and break rocks all day. Then someone showed up and said, I've got a steam drill. It can beat any man here. And John Henry said, forget that noise, and had a competition with this steam drill. They go all day, and as the legend goes, John Henry beat the steam drill, clearing out more rocks than this machine did, and then he died. And so it became this anthem, this song. This is the hammer that killed John Henry, but it's not going to kill me. And this song spreads like wildfire and becomes a very popular song. It's almost like the cell phone video of its day, if that makes sense, right? We get to see, John Henry was a nobody. He was just number 3L126 until this song made it famous, blah, 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 blah. You follow me? Does it make sense?
Yep.
So in the version like this of John Henry, come on, I just tuned you. Every version of John Henry usually has the line, this is the hammer that killed John Henry, ain't gonna kill me. That's a line that's just universal. They all have other things. Sometimes Polly Ann, his wife, gets involved. Sometimes there's a cake or a pie or something. They talk about the color of people's clothes, which is all good stuff. This version talks more about, calls John Henry a brother, has allusions to escaping, running away. If you hear this sound, then you're in trouble. If you see this, then you're gonna be okay. So it's moved up to my favorite version of the song, and I cut out the verse where they say weird things about dark-skinned women because nobody needs that business. Anyway, here we go. John Henry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a good beer. It's a good dinner. I don't usually eat beforehand, but I thought, give it a shot. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And luckily they covered it in coffee, so fortified. What did we say? Did we say Parchment Farm? Should we do Parchment Farm?
Yeah.
I think I remember all the words. Hubby, be professional. I know all the words. I've got the best words. Sorry, he's gone. I shouldn't have brought him back like that. If you say his name 3 times, he doesn't have an end for that joke. Parchment Farm is written by a man named Booker T. Washington White. Who spent time in Parchment Farm. I think he was a boxer and won a fight a little too well and ended up in Mississippi State Penitentiary and was rediscovered, if you will, after some recordings he made in the late 20s, early 30s, or just in the 30s, I can't remember now. You can find films of him playing in the 50s and 60s, which are really great because he's got a head, and just check it out. But this is a song that he wrote about his experience in Parchment Farm, which was one of the first, if not the first, work farm. This brilliant, ideas to come out of the South. Here we go. I'm in E minor for you guitar pickers. Yes. I'm sorry. I am so sorry.